Hello to everyone. I'm Dr. Rachna. Today speaking about a very vital issue, and that is professional ethics. Ethics are a very integral part of our personality. It is, in fact, I could say that it is a software of our entire system. If we are a valued person, if we do give attention to personal values, to human behavior, then definitely our conduct will be ethical. Many times I define after a lot of closed concentration towards and lot of brainstorming towards the difference, finding out the difference between values and ethics. I have reached to this conclusion: values are very subtle thing. Values are which are being taught to us since our childhood. Respect your elders, have trust in the process, do care for the people around you, do care for the nature, care for the water, care for the people around you, for your relations. Have reverence, have the feeling of gratitude for the one who does a job for you, or for whatever help has been extended to you. Have a kind of a reverence, have a pity for them, have a mercy for them, have be thankful to them. So these are all the values which have been taught to us somehow through the environment, through the people, through our parents, teachers, and maybe somehow we learn it from the atmosphere, from the environment, through our teachers. But when we practice it for a longer duration in our life, when that becomes an unconscious behavior of our way of doing the thing, then it is called ethical behavior. So values are the basic teachings, we can say basic preachings which have been taught to us. But when we practice them for a longer period of time, consciously or unconsciously, that becomes our way of measuring the thing, doing the things, coming up with the things. That becomes our behavior. We don't have to consciously select between right and wrong. Consciously or unconsciously, we'll go for the right conduct, we'll choose the right path, we'll respect people. Despite our wanting to disrespect a person, we can never disrespect. So trust, respect, care, passion, reverence, gratitude, having thankfulness, these are wonderful emotions, these are wonderful feelings which should be ingrained in our personality so deeply that despite not wanting to follow them, our conscious behavior, unconscious behavior is consciously following them all the time. We don't have to every time guide ourselves. That should become our way of life, that should become our way of dealing with the problems. Ethics help build trust, maintain a positive reputation, and ensure legal compliances. See, these are all the outcomes, these are all the benefits. But I have what I have talked in a capsule form is the constantly following ethical practices turns our behavior, and that becomes ethical behavior. And these are all the benefits of following ethical conduct, be you are at workplace or in your family. So there is a very hairline difference between personal ethics or values and values which are followed, should be followed at workplace. So I would say that professional ethics are not different than the personal ethics. We must respect people in our society, in our family, everywhere around, and we must respect to the people when we are at a workplace. That should not be changed in any respect. We should respect our colleagues, our seniors, our juniors, even to the workmen. Everybody, our respect should be the same. But yes, how much, in what proportion we have to give respect, that may differ, but value which is called respect is the same. Love the people around you and love your work, love the people at your workplace, giving them importance, listening them carefully, listening, understanding their requirements, and comprehending their problems, getting empathize with the person. These constitute professional ethics. If we can ingrain them in our personality, our conduct will unconsciously become a ethical conduct. Integrity. Unless until we maintain an integrity at our workplace, nothing can be done. And similarly is viable. Similarly, it is applicable at our in our family. If we cannot maintain integrity, that means there will be a lot of confusions, chaos, breaking of relationships, lot of breakups will take place, and that is actually the reason that why per minute so many divorce cases are filed. It is based on a study that per 10 minutes in India, not less than 100 cases of divorce are filed. So see where we are going. It is a trust issue. It is a credibility issue. It is a integrity issue because of which families are getting fragmented. People are getting separated. So the personal, values, personal ethics and professional ethics are the same thing. Only thing which is a difference is that its application differs at your workplace. Maintain integrity at your workplace so that you can you be more accountable, be more responsible to the process you are into, or what is expected from you. Be more accountable, have the ownership feeling at your workplace. Don't deceive people. Don't come up with a breach of trust. Trust should be maintained at all levels. So these are some of the very important thing. Honesty is the best policy. Since childhood it has been taught, but how many of us are actually being honest? Being honest means being punctual, being respectful for the position and the jobs which have been assigned to us. So honesty speaks about punctuality, your dedication, your devotion, your sacrificial feelings for the job you have been assigned to. See how military personnel they are deputed at the borders, and how boldly and in a big form they are, conducting their duties. They are very honestly, with lot of integrity, keeping their families at bay, keeping their sacrifices and following, giving all the sacrifices. They are just devoted for the service of nation. So this is called integrity, this is called honesty, this is called again the respect for the country people, and especially the respect for the soldiers, those who are fighting onto the borders. So this respect is not only for the should not only be for the one who is doing good for the society, equally for the doctors, equally for the engineers, equally for the family members, those who are helping you to motivate and perform your task. Definition is the same, its implication, its level may change, its level may increase, but professional ethics is the same. Responsibility sharing, accountability, belongingness, fairness, so these are all the part of professional ethics. Ethical behavior enhances an organization's reputation. See, when we talk about goodwill of a company, this is all. What is a company? What is a corporate? Corporate is not devoid of its human being. Its human resource is the main component which creates our entire goodwill in the market. Yes, its employees are very reliable. Its product is very reliable. We can have trust. They share this responsibility of giving a right product to the society, or their means it is the responsibility of the stakeholders to add a proper value proportion to what we are doing. Trust building is important. As I said, that building trust, connecting with people is important. Ethical conduct builds trust among employees, customers, partners, parents, teachers, everywhere. Trust is the main seed that gives a way to a flourishing tree. Improved employee morale, this is very important, and this is actually the outcome of professional ethics. If somebody is feeling demotivated, try talking to the person, try to lift him up, listen to her grievances, empathize with the situation, try to find out a solution, come up with a ethical conduct, give them your care, your personal attention, and see how the problems are being sorted out. Entire world is suffering from the problem of ego. Entire the one basic root cause of all which is going on wrong, maybe Ukraine and Russia war, maybe the terrorist activities, everything is the outcome of hoarding, everything is the outcome of having more clashes, conflicts. I should have more, I should own more. Why this is all about? Because the feeling of brotherhood has lost somewhere. People are becoming very selfish, very stubborn, very arrogant, very egoistic, and that creates problem. We are simple human beings. We need to connect people. People are deprived of love. People just they want love, and in return you will get respect, you will be cared, you will be loved in return. So what we give, we receive. This life is very short to invest in our energies into negative emotions. Ethical workplaces create a positive work environment. If people follow a very ethical code of conduct at a workplace, that creates a very positive and viable environment that create establishes harmony, and harmony paves way to coexistence. The more we have a coexistence, more cohesive with each other, the more our relations will be softer, smoother, will be more connected. We can find out solutions to the problem. There will be less of conflict and more of productivity at workplace. Legal and regulatory compliances, no conflict will occur if if people are guided by their conscious self, by the feeling of harmony and coexistence. Following ethical guidance ensure compliances with laws and regulations, because once we are ethically right, nothing can go wrong. Like bribing a person, giving bribe and accepting bribe in any form is a punishable crime. So once we I am guided with a with the feeling of paying attention to honesty and integrity, obviously neither I'll give bribe nor I'll involve in any such kind of scam or corruption. So anything, be it politics, be it workplace, be it medical profession, be it the profession of a singer, teacher, anything, agriculture, we talk about animal poaching, taking peeling of their skin. Lot of unethical practices are taking place. Lot of bridges, every day in newspaper we read that bridge has been fallen, roads have been broken, there are a lot of ditches in the road. Why it is all happening? Because our engineers, our education, I would say that the this thing can be uprooted, this corruption culture can be uprooted once the education system becomes more stronger. If this value education is not only taught just to teach values, but through case studies, by telling them that why lot of global crises are taking place, why nature has gone against us, because we are not finding out viable ways of creating sustainable technology, why we are not becoming environment friendly, we are becoming more materialistic. We wish to earn more, we wish to find out the shortcuts to the problem, and this is creating lot of crunches, lot of problems at a global level. So unethical practices which are followed at workplace includes a greater share, creates a greater share for global harmony, peace, prosperity. Even the very concept of G2 summit is from planet, peace, people, and prosperity. See, wonderful tagline it is, that if we wish to have a global peace, if we want to have the prosperity of the planet, then people's contribution is of greater importance. And people's contribution in what way? Knowledge, absolutely fine. Technical advancement, that's fine, that is actually needed. But in what direction our technology is taking place, where we are going, is it ethically right? Just give a pause. Pause to your thinking, pause to the efforts what we are doing. If these are ethical, then only we should move ahead, otherwise leave it then and there. Don't come up with the feeling of egoism and hoarding and becoming the best, that I have the best atomic power, I am the superpower. Such feelings are only these are very transitory feelings, momentary feeling. The moment any such happening occurs, the entire world will go into, it will be shattered, will go into pieces, will turn into ashes. So talk about global peace, talk about harmony, harmony in families, in selves. First of all, it is necessary to have the harmony within self, within my conscious and my physical self. Then only we can spread peace in our family. Once families are in harmony, societies can be in perfect coexistence. Once societies are perfect, nation will definitely be having the wave of peace and prosperity. So the every initiative starts from self. Common ethical dilemmas, I feel like creating lot of case studies on ethical dilemmas or some unethical issues which have somehow been taken, initiated, and now creating lot of devastations, lot of chaos in the society. So conflict of interest, confidentiality breaches, breach of trust, discrimination, harassment at workplace, biasing, gender biasing, cultural discrimination, racial discrimination. These are all the things which leads to a lot of chaos, lot of disintegration, and lot of bad practices adopted at workplace. A code of conduct sets clear expectations for ethical behavior. Elements of a code of conduct include the following things. Policies on integrity must be there. In fact, all organizations and companies, they do follow our integrity policy. It is always placed on the website. Honesty, respect, and other values. Mostly it is mandatory, but just putting on website will not serve the purpose. We must ensure, good leaders, ethical leaders must ensure that it has been verbatim followed at workplace. There are whistleblowers, those who find out. I have given in detail in the slides, you can go through that. There are whistleblowers, those who find out any such violation of rules, so they immediately inform or report to their upper management that this thing is going on wrong. So this kind of system should be generated, executed, and monitored properly at workplaces, that how to avoid such kind of unethical practice. Leaders should create an example. First of all, leader, the one who is leading the team, should have ethical conduct, and that should be followed, that should be displayed through his behavior, so that down the line people can follow the same regime, the same conduct. So this has been given in the slide, one can go through. In summary, we can say that professional ethics at workplace are vital. These are not different than the personal values, these are not different than what we expect for us. I want to be respected, similarly I should give respect to others. What I want, I can understand the behavior of others, what they like, what they don't like, by understanding and analyzing my behavior. So we are the best teacher of our own self, that what kind of conduct is required. And then no external mentoring of ethical practices is needed. So let us remember to apply these ethical principles at our workplace, in our personal surrounding, and at every level, to observe planet, peace, public, and prosperity. Thank you, everyone.